This is Matt from the Comic Hall and Round Table Discussion, and this is part 2 of my haul video. And as you see here, we've got Archie in the building. We've got Everything's Archie 71, we've got Veronica 658, the pinup variant, and we've got Betty and Veronica number 151. These were a couple of the not heavy hitter books here, but they are, decently priced books. This is probably the most expensive out of all of these. This one was about 20 bucks, but it's one I had been eyeing. But Dave's had that wonderful Black Friday sale, so any shelf book was, I think, 30% off. It's been so long now. I think it was 30% off, and so I was able to get that at a really good price, and was thrilled. So everything I'm going to show you in this haul was priced. I'll give you the price with 30% off. So we will keep this train rolling. Let's go ahead and get these out of the way here. Alright, just figure out how I want to set this up here. I got a bunch of these books. I got to set them up the right way so I don't make a mess. How they go when you start stacking books, so you have to be kind of careful. All right, so next up, it's a book I got off eBay a while back. This is a Malcolm X comic, unofficial autobiography. And ironically, man, out of all my black leaders, Malcolm X is actually my favorite. A lot of people don't know that, but fun fact. All right. Deadpool Secret Wars number 1. This is the Second in Charles Books a Million variant. I think I paid $5 for that. That was, I think I got that in passing coming back from Columbus, Georgia. Now here's a book that I have been looking for God knows how long. You're going to talk about a hard book to find. This is a very hard book to find in a while. Elated. This will be going off to get slabbed next month, but was able to find Mind Management, and I actually got this book. He actually gave me this book for $30 with 20% off, 30% off of that. So you do the math. That's what I paid for that, man. So I was, elated to have gotten this book, because this is a hard book to find. This is really tough to find. If you find this, then pick it up, man. Like I said, it's hard. I've been looking for this book for at least, I know I've been looking for it for about 5 years. And so I was able to get it. Just so happened to go through a box of books he had, and it was sitting in there. So I was able to add that to the stash. Get some of this stuff out of the way here. Next up, we've got Razor. This is Razor number 1. This is actually a variant, London Night Studio variant, and was able to get this book. This was actually half off. This one was half off, so I think I paid about $12 tax, something like that. But it's actually autographed. So it didn't come with the COA though, unfortunately, but was able to grab that. So I was thrilled to add that one to the stash. Next up is Raphael, Bad Moon Rising number 1, Mirage Studios. This book cost me right at 20 bucks. I think it was like 18, something like that. But was able to get that book. Got a good deal on it. I was like, hey, you know what that is? You want to talk about one of the hardest books to find? You're looking at it. And to find this book, of course, is black, so to find it in about a 9/8 condition makes it even harder to find. So I was able to get that, and of course this will also be going to get slabbed. Alright. It's got a few spine ticks, but I actually think these can probably get steamed out. But it's about an 8. I'd say it's about an 8. This is not an expensive book, although it is a hard book. This is actually gained a little steam. This is I Make Boys Cry. This actually came out a couple of weeks ago. I actually picked this up off the newsstand. There's a couple of variants that are pretty expensive. And this is apparently, excuse me, apparently this is a relatively low print run. A lot of people didn't order a lot of these books, so if you happen to see one, I'd say probably scoop you up one. So just one of those things just to pick up just in case, you know, you never know. I'm sitting here looking at which one of these I want to show now. We'll go with this one. The Sports Illustrated Cami swimsuit edition. I think I paid $5 for that. Wasn't much. Yeah, I think it was in that box, that $5 box. Now, both of these I actually got. These two actually came from Oxford Comics, and I actually got these books at a really good price. I think I paid shelf price for them. This is a Star Wars Darth Vader number 19 and Star Wars Darth Vader number 15. So I was glad to add those to the stash. And once again, these are books that I've gotten from Dave's and that I've gotten from everywhere else that I've been at. All right, so here is another one that I picked up. This was $5. This is an Unsacred number 2 sketch variant. Alright, so we've also got some Ninja Turtles. We've got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 96. I think this is second print, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 100. The regular edition. I think that's the regular color. So, those two there. Also added another one of these. I've actually got another one, but I've got another first print of Savage Dragon 253. We've got the, I can't remember what, this is the DNA crossover variant number 1. All right. Age of Republic Special Star Wars. Let's pick that up. So we got water here. All right. Here is a, you want to talk about a hard book to find? Here is a very, 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 I'm gonna say it again, very, very, and very hard book to find. And nonetheless to find it in absolute mint condition, which is what happened, what I did here. And when I saw the book, immediately I pulled it to get picked up. Dave gave me this book for a whopping $50 plus 30% off. I think it was, no, this was $70 with 30% off. But I was elated to have found this after years of digging in boxes, after years of going through dollar bins. Was able to find the Max number 35, and I bet people are like, what the hell is he? Why is the Max number 35? What is he talking about? That is actually the last issue of the Max 35. That is hard to find, and if you do find it, you're gonna pay top dollar for it. So glad to have that to the stash. Yes, that is going to Slab City as well. Always good to find some last issue hard to find goodness. So let's sit this one off to the side. As a matter of fact, we're gonna sit this one back in my special case. We don't want that to this one here to get messed up. So we'll put that back there. Next up, you know, anytime I find Ninja Turtles newsstand, we're picking it up. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 29 newsstand edition, picked it up. Got it. All right. Spider-Man number 10 STEM variant. You never saw it. Never even knew it existed. I actually thought the STEM variant only applied to Riri Williams, so was actually glad to pick this one up and add it to the stash. Next up, we've got some Spawn. We've got Christmas Spawn. Ho ho ho, fits right in with the haul. Spawn number 39, white cover. We're gonna pick it up. We're gonna pick it up. White cover, you know, picking it up. All right. Sonic Blast number 1. we've got some Josh Middleton goodness in the house. We've got Wonder Woman 765. Absolutely gorgeous photo. Well, photo. I mean, artwork. It looks like a photo. Next up, we've got Spoof, the lunatic side of Spoof, number 4, with Count Blackula on the cover. Cover. Oh, that cover is hilarious. The cover is hilarious. So I was thrilled to pick that up. Darth Vader 14. Gotta put that in the case. Put that in some new housing. So that. Next up, more Spawn. Spawn 149. You know, once we get in those 100s, you got to be on the lookout. So I was able to add that. Absolutely astonishing condition. Wish it was a newsstand though. That newsstand, I would have really hit a flip if that was the newsstand. Next up, we have the Mechanic. This is the Mechanic. Not sure what issue it is, but it's signed. Oh, excuse me, I can tell you right now. Mechanic number 1, Dynamic Forces exclusive alternative cover. 1 in 1,000. Signed. Actually got this book for $10. Yep, that was in a. Dave had a special sale for his autograph book, so all of the autograph books were half off, plus extra percentage. So he was like basically a fire sale. Unsacred number 1. I forgot what variant it is, but I've actually got the original, but that's another variant. Can't quite, don't know what that one is. I went to look it up but couldn't find it, so got that. Was elated to have this added to the stash. Good condition. Probably about a 7.5. But I was able to add this finally. I've got one copy, but not this good. This is a Star Wars Newsstand Edition, number 68. Was able to add that, so I was glad to be able to get one of those, especially before all of the Star Wars news hit. Speaking of more Star Wars books, was Star Wars Jedi Ayala Secura one shot. Glad to have been able to add that to the stash as well. G.I. Joe Star Wars number 1 Transformers. This is a divided front. Just like that cover. Soundwave Cobra Commander and Cobra on their way to doing whatever they're doing. So I just like that cover. Sick cover. Got some throwback for you. We got some Superman, first appearance of Doomsday, Newsstand Edition. Alright. We've got some more Star Wars for you. We've got Star Wars, Tag, and Bink are dead. I think I paid $10 for this. Yep. As a matter of fact, it was $10. I'm sending $10, man. So, yep. That. We got a couple of other ones here. Just get everything organized here. Go ahead and show these. I'll go ahead and show these. Alright, so my 2 biggest Star Wars pickups, man. I'm gonna give a shout out to my boy Calvin. My boy Calvin hooked me up here, man. And he actually found this. He actually found 2 of these. And I was like, hey man, you mind coming up off of one of those? He was like, man, you just pick whichever one you want. I actually had the first print, but I needed the second print. And so I was able to get it, man. And so I can't thank him enough. But I was able to get this in this Star Wars Legacy number 3, the second printing, the white cover. So I was absolutely thrilled to be able to pick that one up and add it to the collection. So, and I think Dave let me get this for 40 bucks, something like that. Now, my biggest Star Wars pickup from Black Friday is this was it, man. This was the one. And once again, Calvin looked at me. He said, "Hey, man, you got this?" And I said, "You know, I couldn't quite remember if I did. If I didn't, I know I had one. I had a particular book for this character, but it was not this one. Thank God for the CLZ app. If you don't use the CLZ app, make sure you use the CLZ app so you'll know what you got." I checked my CLZ, didn't have it, and I said, "Yeah, I'll take it." And I ended up coming down with the Megaton bomb. Star Wars Tales Boba Fett. Was able to grab this book, man. I paid $50. This book is in pristine condition. This book will be slabbed. So I've got a box of books going to get slabbed. So, but this is definitely one of them. I was elated to finally be able to get this one. This is a very hard book to find. Very, very, very hard book to find. So I was elated to be able to add that to the stash. Now this book goes for about a rough 200 or 300, depending on where you look. Next up, Stone Cold, Steve Austin, the comic book, the preview edition. The skull on the cover, so I was glad to get that, all black. Next up, shout out to the comic book store in West Virginia. Not West Virginia, but in Virginia. I actually got that from there. This was a key. This is Count Duckula number 3. It's a newsstand edition. But more importantly, there's a character here. It's the first appearance. And it's actually the first appearance of Danger Mouse in a comic book. So I was able to add that to the collection. Alright. Next up, we have Punchline number 1, Perilio variant. So I just like the artwork on that, man. The artwork is absolutely stunning. Alright. Alright, so we've got a couple of issues here of the 10th, Evil's Child number 1, and the 10th, number 2. So I've actually almost rounded out getting the first 10 copies of this. Mercy Sparks number 1. We've got 52 week 23, first appearance of Osiris. Once again, I told y'all, if y'all find this book, pick it up. Make sure you check the bottom left hand corner. It's even better. Looked up, came across once again G.I. Joe 22. First appearance of Duke. This is the newsstand edition. And I think I paid $5 for this one. This was up in Virginia. So once again, check that newsstand edition. Number 22 is a major key. Alright, we've got some more Archie. We've got Veronica 115, newsstand. We've also got Superman 66. I just like that cover. Superman Adventure 66. I like that cover. It's a nice cover. We have Zen the Intergalactic Ninja number 1, newsstand edition, foil variant. So boom, that's a trifecta. You got a trifecta there. Now this just recently came out, but this is a Batman Adventures Continue number 7. That's a sick red cover, man. That red cover is sick. So pick that up just off the strength of that alone. Future State. Wasn't the black label, but hey, you know what it is what it is. So added that. then I just picked this up because I like the cover. This is Legion of Superheroes number 3. I just like the cover. Like, I'll pick it up. Nothing really big about it. This is Megaton Man number 1. Pick that up. I think I got it for that was this was actually in the dollar bin. Now I remember this was actually in the dollar bin that day because I'm getting to the books now where I picked up a few books that was in the dollar bin. The Caffeine number 2 and Caffeine number 3. I was hoping the Caffeine number 1 was in there, but somebody got it. But 2 and 3, pick those up. We'll be on the hunt for Caffeine number 1. Also picked up Star Wars free comic book day. It's like, you know what? I saw Boba Fett on the front of it. I was like, you know what? I'm grabbing that, man. Who knows? Who knows in this day and age of Star Wars spec? Who knows? Badass G.I. Joe cover. Got this book for $8. This was actually a half off. It's an autograph, and it does come with the COA. G.I. Joe Frontline. I just kind of like that cover, man. Cobra. Cobra. Also, added this to the stash. This is Sonic the Hedgehog number 16. We've got. I was glad to have gotten this. This is Supergirl number 1. The Jeff Johns. Let's see who else signed this. This is actually by Jeff Loeb and Ian Churchill. Supergirl number 1 autographed. I paid, what's that? Half of that. Half of that price right actually is what I actually paid for it. No, I think he actually might have gave it to me less than that. Because I actually bought so many books, I think he gave it to me less than that. So I can't quite remember what it was, but you know, autograph, COA, half off, win. Gotham Girls. Got this one. This is for $5. So pick that up. This was actually in Virginia. We actually got it in Virginia. This is another one I got in Virginia. This was I've talked about this before on spec. This is the first Parallax. This is a newsstand edition, Green Lantern 50. So now I've got the regular and newsstand. So this is a book that you can find in dollar bins. It's a major key. So was greatly appreciated to be able to add this to the collection. This was in the dollar bin in Virginia actually. This is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 1. This is the Image. So now I need to get the Mirage, not the original, but there's one behind it. That's actually another series that's hard to find. We got Popples number 1 newsstand edition, and we're starting to kind of get into the meat and potatoes here of expensive books. Get these organized here so I have a little bit of a order here as we get close to them. Yeah, there we go. All right. Next up, we've got Batman, the Brave and the Bold, number 16. Love at First Might. We've got El Asombroso Hombre Araña, Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man, number 156. This is actually the first appearance of shit, I can't think of the name of it now, man. Somebody tell me in the chat. Y'all know what it is. But it's the Spanish edition. So I was like, hey, man, you know what? We picking that up. Spanish edition. We've also got Spawn, 139. Told you, when it's black, picking it up, man. Picking it up. All right. Next up. Apocalypse and Extracts 1 in 50 variant. 1 in 50 variant. This is hard to find. If you found one, you got one worth a few coins. So hold on to it if you got it. If you can find it. One Fisted Tales #1. That book is wild as shit. I actually read that. I actually opened it up to read it. Let me see. This book is wild as shit. I'll just put it to you that way. And it's apparently tough to come by. This was actually in Dave's dollar bin. And I didn't put it in that last stash because this is actually a somewhat expensive book. But it was actually in the dollar bin. I believe it was there because nobody knows what the hell it is. When you see it from the front, you don't know what the hell's going on here. So that's why I said it piqued my interest, and I picked it up and read it. Next up, we've got Lost Angel. This was actually $5, but I just like the cover. Kind of a little bit of a Black Widow vibe. And that's why I picked it up. Caliber Press too. Caliber Press books are hard to find in really good condition. This is one I actually need to put in some plastic, but this was actually in the dollar bin. Dragon Ball #1. I think this is a preview because #1 is actually in the bottom, so this might actually be like a preview. So, all right, we're almost there, y'all. We're getting close to the end. Getting close to the end. This is the special manga style edition. That's what it is. Yeah, let me make sure I sit this one off to the side. So it's a special edition. I thought I was right. Because #1 actually has #1 in the corner. Masters of the Universe #5. I tend to pick these up as well. Those can kind of be hard to come by sometimes. Pick those up. And these two books I already had, but was elated to see them there. This is actually in the dollar bin. You know, like I said, some of these books I'm not showing in my other one because they're kind of, I call them heavy hitters, but this is once again, this is just #2. This is the key. This is the first appearance of Leatherface. This is one I just did not have. But first appearance of Leatherface right there. Tales of Teenage Mutant Turtles, Ninja Turtles #6, and I can't remember which one Rat King is. All right. Next up is the special edition here of Spider-Man #47. This is actually signed. Looks like, you know what, it's signed. I'll pick it up. #47 signed. I'll pick it up. I think it's the New York Comic Con, something like that. Something along those lines. I'm not quite sure. Next up, we've got the Mighty #2 magazine of Image Comics. This is the first preview edition of Astro City. So I picked that up. Never know, man. Preview books are starting to take a turn upwards. So I picked it up, $5. Alright, so next up, this one was a little bit more on the expensive side. This was actually a $20 book. This was Sonic the Hedgehog #3 newsstand edition, which is always a win if you can get you a newsstand edition. So I was glad to have gotten that at a good price. We've got some more Star Wars. This is the special trilogy edition of Star Wars New Hope #1. Hard to find. This is hard to find. It's the Dynamic Forces too. Dynamic Forces variant. And this is only limited to 500. So, boom. Yep. So, and it is autographed as well. So, that. We've got Dark Child, Sports Illustrated swimsuit. This is 1 in 1500. Alright. And we are almost there. Y'all. Looney Tunes 84. Almost there. Just hang in there, y'all. Hang in there with me. We've got Breathers #1 B cover. Very tough book to find. Very, very tough book to find. Very, very low print run. Found this on my comic shop, man, of all places. They actually had the book for like $5. I was like, wow. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Alright. We've got a couple other books here. We got the Greg Land illustrations and sketches. Actually paid $8 for this. It was actually $8. Also, kind of rapid fire through these next few books, y'all. We've got Star Wars: The Shadows of the Empire. It came with a toy, if I'm not mistaken, the Kenner edition. And we've got Star Wars #1. I've already got it, but I picked it up again. I think I got 2 copies of that. We've got Bruce Lee #1. But the important reason why I picked this book up is it's the first appearance of Mortal Kombat. That's why I picked it up. But Bruce Lee adds a little extra zap to it. Also, for those who would not believe it, I actually got this book, man. I did not have this book, and I was glad to finally get it. So Michelangelo #1. This book's going up a little bit just off of the strength of The Last Ronin. And we've got Urban Decay #0. I picked it up just because I like the cover. We've got Penthouse Comics #7. This is the I Am No Batman by Moebius, which is the reason why I bought the cover. Bought the book because of the cover. Moebius did the cover for that. So, The Frenchman. Alright, next up, Rip Off Press #3, Underground Classics. Yep, these are tough books to find in good shape. And I was able to pick one of those up for $5. Was actually glad to add this. These are 2 books I was looking for. Found them both for actually $5 a piece. Omaha, the Cat Dancer #1, and Omaha, the Cat Dancer first print #2. I love that cover. Damn. And of course, you know, I had to come down the pipe. So we got Cherry #11. We got Cherry #9. We got Cherry #2. Autographed by Larry Wells himself. And we've also got Cherry Pop-Tart Legacy Edition, which includes the Vampironica spoof. Cherry Pop-Tart #1. This is actually harder to find because of her having on the white outfit. So it's got all of those in. So I am just about I've just about completed the cherry run. Hard to find, man. Some stores have them for $4 or $5, and then some stores don't. Let's see, which one of these 2 here I want to show. These are my last 2 books. I think I'm gonna go with this one first. This is a hard book to find. This is Amazing Spider-Man 607 J. Scott Campbell variant. That will be getting sent off to get slabbed. So I was glad to have the black cat cover there. Add that one to the stash. And last but not least, I'll flip it off. Well, no, I'm gonna flip it that way first. Was glad to have gotten this. This is a hard book to find. This is the exclusive Mike Ruth edition of The Last Ronin. Was elated that I got that, but more kick-ass about it was they actually included a actual art print of the cover in color on the back. stuff down here. As you can see it, so that's that, man. And that is it. Would you all believe that is my last haul for 2020? So we'll be back in January with more books here. But as of right now, that is it. I am done. I am through shopping, going to comic book stores until next year. So I want to say thank you for sitting through this haul video, which was a nice, a lengthy haul video. Want to make sure that we tell you to like, share, and subscribe. Tell a friend about the comic haul and a roundtable discussion. Make sure you check out our other haul videos, our past haul videos. Make sure you check out some of our top 10 videos as well. We've got a lot of information in those. Also, make sure you check out some of our past episodes. Make sure that you follow us on Instagram, the Comic Haul Roundtable Discussion, all one word, on Instagram. Check us out on Saturdays at 8:30. Make sure you check out our last few shows. They were a doozy. Want to wish you and yours a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year if you celebrate Christmas and New Year. Just want you to be safe. How about that? Just be safe. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy time with your family. And be thankful that we are getting the fuck out of 2020 and we are on our way to 2021. And hopefully in 2021 we will see each other back at cons once this damn virus is over with, and we can get on with our lives and get back with the way things used to be. But until then, I will still pillage stores and get some of these good ass deals while I still can and present them to you here on my Comic Haul. So once again, I want to tell you thanks. I am Matt from the Comic Haul and Roundtable Discussion crew, and I am out. Peace.